Hello and welcome back to Take a Sip. I'm Leche, and for this week's episode, we did a little bit like a throwback again. We did another tier list. The tier list we did this week was My Hero Academia characters. Um, we kind of did it by power and our opinions, of course. So just keep that in mind. It's our opinions on where they belong. Um, it goes along with last week's episode that kind of took too long and that we had to split into two separate episodes because it was kind of lengthy. And I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Thank you guys so much for listening.
We're actually gonna go through some, not all, of My Hero Academia characters and rank them based on their powers that we know of so far.
And by so far I mean like if we think it's overpowering. This is our opinion, by the way.
Our opinion.
Not based on what the actual show or comic or manga, sorry, not comic, excuse me. What says.
Yeah.
So
And I mean, to start it off, we have to hit the OG All Might.
or Mike guy, if what would say.
Micah, yes, that's true. Depending on what form he's in. In one
Yeah.
form, he's Micah. In another form, he's
All Might.
he's Obito.
Obito. Honestly, dude. Fuck. But All Might, I mean, I would say he started out as SS tier, but going through the show, of course, he's losing his fucking powers and shit.
Mhm.
I mean, he technically by the end of fucking what season 3, he already lost his powers, or is it season 4
I think it's four.
where he lose? No,
No,
it was
three.
three.
Three, three,
Pretty
three,
sure it's
three. Yeah,
three.
yeah.
Dude, that would bring him fucking automatically down because he wouldn't have any powers at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But as a character, if I want to put him as a character so far in the strength and by strength, not just by actual physical strength, but the knowledge of him fighting and the peoples he's fought before him, put him in A.
Put him in
Solemnly.
A. I agree with A.
Solemnly.
Because yeah, like you said, and like besides his physical strength, like he works smart. He definitely knows. Because I mean, imagine even the first few episodes um when he saves oh my god, Bakugo and Midoriya from that slime monster.
Maduriya,
He
you mean Midoriya?
Midoriya. Shut up. Listen, I'm gonna pronounce these names a little weird
Yeah.
because the Spanish accent's gonna mix with the Japanese names and it's not gonna come out
Yeah,
fully
that's true,
good.
dude.
Right?
That's true. We don't go by last names too, so
I know. So Midoriya and
Deku.
Bakugo were stuck in that slime monster. He
Yeah.
had to adjust and get the right punch to pretty much push away the slime and
And not kill the
save
fucking
and
kid.
not kill the students. Yeah. So I mean, very intelligent man. And the fact that he could also go like at the beginning, how he was just able to like switch from his original to his original form to his superhero form to keep a secret identity. Like that was
Kind
pretty
of nuts.
cool.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah,
nuts.
and
Yeah,
the fact that he
pretty
did it
dope
for so many
for
years
so
and
many
only
years.
what like three
Handful of
people.
people knew. Yeah,
Yeah,
oh, only
yeah,
3. You're right, only 3.
yeah. It's crazy. And then
So
just by
spoiler is one
accident,
of the 3 that actually knows fucking dies. So
yeah. Sadly.
yeah, his death was pretty tragic. Night watches is pretty tragic.
Next, we have a UA teacher, Snipe.
Fucking casual, dude. Honestly, I don't think it's that great.
No, I think that's cool that he could literally snipe with just a pistol,
I mean,
get the right trajectory and
but compared to
distance.
what the other kids could do, what kids could do, correct? Hear me out. What the kids could do, and his shit is just to shoot shit. I mean, if those were magic bullets, fucking come out of his fingertips, that would be a different situation.
I
But he
mean, we
actually has
don't
a
know.
physical object. No, exactly. We don't know. That's the point I'm saying. Since we don't know the extent of his actual powers and what I've seen, it's not that impressive compared to what these other kids could do. I even put him
True.
on fucking C, bro. I
I
think he's
see.
yeah, that's my opinion. But I mean, I don't know if you agree with me on that.
Uh, You made some valid points. I could go along with it.
I mean, maybe in the comic. I mean, fuck me. I keep saying that in
And
the
you had a problem
mangas.
with how I was pronouncing Midoriya?
Oh yeah, dude. That's completely different. Beside the point. In the mangas, they probably flush his character out probably way more, or
Probably.
they probably up to the point because I know the series. I don't know if it's still going or if it's ended already in the manga, like verse or anything like that. But
Mhm.
they probably flushed him out way more. He probably does some crazy shit. He probably does a Kamehameha with that fucking pistol. All I know, you know.
Man, man. I
All
mean,
I know, right?
and again, from what we've seen, it's only been a pistol.
Exactly. Who knows what he could
What
probably
he
be
could
a
do with the
master of
rocket
arms.
launcher, he could snipe
That,
with the rocket
that's
launcher.
what I mean. He could be a master of arms. He could literally grab any weapon of any sort and snipe.
I mean, yeah, snipe could just be his name. Snipe
Snipe. He
could,
could snipe with a knife. He could literally flick it and be like, "Oh,
yeah,
you know."
get him some kunais. You don't know what's
Yeah.
on. You don't know what's underneath
Honestly, dude.
that red cape.
You could literally snipe any fucking person, dude. Who knows what he could fucking do?
All
But again,
right.
like I said,
Next, the beginning waifu of the series, Midnight,
not impressed.
which this is
And not in that sense, you know, her powers, of course, I'm talking about. Get that.
I mean, what is it really? She just emits a sexy hormone from her
And
pores
it
that
only
this
affects men, I'm pretty sure she said.
I mean, then
It's not very effective. If it
it's
affected
not very
all
effective.
people, then yeah, it would be a little bit more impressive. I would be like, yeah, that's pretty strong if she could affect all genders,
Not even that. It's just like
all people.
someone has the ability to make a gust of wind.
Oh
Your
yeah,
guys are
it would,
good.
yeah, exactly. So I would put that D. I
I
don't think
would
it's
put it
E.
D.
I don't think it's trash. Is it still could, you know, catch people off guard, you know,
Yeah,
like for power,
yeah.
honestly. But it's definitely not trash, you know, it's not E tier.
No, definitely not. Because even still, then, but besides that, it's what mostly subduing and confusing the opponents.
Exactly.
Then after that, what you're literally just using a whip. But there's how I don't think she's very powerful enough to like subdue someone fully with the whip. You
Well,
get
I mean,
me?
they do endure. I mean, have you seen those training, like the training montages they do
Oh,
with
that's
the
true.
kids and they're high school kids, 14, and all the stuff they're doing, dude, is kind of brutal, honestly.
That's
Uh,
true.
So who knows? They should probably fucking be lifting me and you together, one hand. All we know, again, we
Right.
don't, and that's the shit. We have to go off of what the show tells us
It's
so
true.
far, or whatever. If we read any mangas of
That's
it,
true.
that's literally what we could go off of.
Next, everyone's favorite
Honestly, dude.
Eraserhead.
And rightfully so, dude. I think his fucking power is not SS tier, but S tier.
Oh,
100%, bro.
100% S tier.
100%, dude. The ability to fucking wipe someone's, not wipe, you know, completely wipe, but
Pause. Yeah.
negate their freaking powers is freaking nuts, dude.
Depending on what their ability is. If it's not
I
like the
mean, it does
physical traits, but like all their like fire blasting, ice blasting, whatever. Like,
whatever
yeah,
their power is, dude, he can negate it pretty much. The one comeback, the one thing that might push it for me to from S to A is the strain that it puts on him though,
yes.
on his eyes.
Let alone with that fight that he mentioned he had that messed up his eyes even more.
Yeah,
Like,
like it's
not just a
crazy.
physical strain, but like a physical fight that he had before that damaged his eyes. Like, that limits how much he could do. But even still, then he has great physical combat skills, let alone using
Scarf, the
that
magic scarf.
scarf that's like some weird metallic thread that he mentioned or whatever, and like
Yeah,
that's still pretty cool, bro.
yeah, that's pretty dope.
Like even still, some of the like some of the fights that they show where he's literally surrounded and he's just keeping these guys back and off of him is so
Yeah,
cool. Next, I mean, everyone's second favorite, Presence Mike.
you would be surprised where I would probably put this dude. Where do you think I would put this dude? You know,
I honestly think an A.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Oh yeah.
One reason only, dude. He could literally fucking kill you. Honestly,
Oh yeah.
he could easily kill you. with its sound alone.
He could
Just
kill
with
himself almost.
yeah, dude, it's kind of his power is actually pretty unique. That is literally like his ejecting his voice up to like
Hmm.
absurd levels of volume into like people's ears at a long radius. Pretty much,
Hmm.
it's kind of nuts, honestly.
That even if it wasn't for that like main machine around his neck, it would just go in all different directions. That machine
Yeah,
allows it to direct it in a certain
the
direction,
exactly.
which is
That's crazy, dude. So
hmm
what if one day he just literally decides to just pop off, just fucking scream?
if he's surrounded, he just takes that off real quick,
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm
bust
saying.
it off.
He could freaking fucking explode their heads, bro. Like, oh
Yeah.
shit. It's kind of nuts, dude.
All right. Next from the teachers, we have ectoplasm.
He's an interesting dude.
He
Interesting
is very
character.
interesting.
Uh-huh.
Um, Personally, for me, I would probably put him at a C
I'll probably put him in
because
the B.
as a B. I mean,
One, I think a couple of things. Not only can he like multiply pretty much himself, but he can make himself big, like huge.
I forgot about that.
He
Yeah,
can make himself huge.
his size enlargement. Yeah,
Yeah, like he can make multiple of himself, and if he puts himself together, he makes a really big one of himself. That's pretty impressive, and that could come in handy in certain specific situations as well, which I
like
find definitely powerful.
like you said earlier, he can make his pee pee big.
Yeah, dude. For what's her name? For Mount Lady, whatever his name is.
Mount Lady. So okay, so B. Next, I think we're gonna hit class 1A. I mean, to start it off, Ayama, Aoyama,
Oh, yeah.
Aoyama. There we go, Aoyama.
Yuga, bro. Yuga.
Yuga Aoyama. Otherwise known as Belly Button Laser. I mean,
I think it's a kind of a niche power.
it is.
Niche power.
Uh, I'll
Not
kind of
100% great.
I want to stick him next to Snipe
That's what I
at
was thinking
C.
too. Yeah, because it's not too bad. Because if he could control it for longer or make it bigger, then yeah,
Yeah,
it would probably be fucking dope.
and not get like his belly button aches or whatever.
Yeah, like he gets the stomach aches and stuff like that, like
Yeah,
using it too much.
too much. I just kind of like how he used it at the school when they were all racing.
Yeah,
He just like jumped in the air and shot it out to get propelled back.
yeah.
Next, we have Mina Ashido, the pink alien slime. What is it?
Like no one's
Acid
questioning
slime.
it. No one's questioning her if she's an alien or if she's actually human just mentally.
Well, she's human, but she looks like an alien. It
Yeah,
could just be aspects that she got from her parents. Because
yeah. That's what I'm
remember,
thinking too.
if
Her
the
powers, really, I mean, they're cool, I guess.
mhm.
What does she do again?
For the most part, she has like that
Acid thing, right?
acid slime that excretes from her body that she could use willingly, and her own skin is like not fully affected by the acid as she wants it to be.
Right. And she could also like ride that shit like a fucking
I believe
surfboard
she
too.
could ride it, and I think at one point she does make like a full on
Like a
like
water cannon kind of.
bubble barrier to
Oh,
stop
okay.
certain
So she has
projectiles
multiple
uses
utilities
for it.
for it. She's not a one trick pony with that shit. It
Yeah,
doesn't just come out of her, or she just doesn't just shoot them out of her hands and stuff. So she actually has some power behind that shit.
yeah,
But how useful is that though? Honestly,
that's what I want to say because I'm not fully sure if she could shoot it like long range. You got me?
I think that we've seen. I don't think she's reached that point.
And I mean, if they're also heroes, they technically can't fully kill
I mean, yeah, technically speaking.
unless in like dire situations. So unless she could also affect like I guess the pH level of what she's making,
The acidity, yeah,
the
of the
acidity of it. I mean, it could be pretty dangerous even for a hero.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Which I guess is like the whole point of like going to UA to be able to like
control and
focus and
master,
control.
like make it stronger and stuff like that.
Yeah, but
I don't know where to put her, to be honest.
mm-mm.
Kind of
I would
tricky.
I would kind of put her. I want to say a B.
I want to say
To
B
be
too.
honest.
Yeah, next to Mr. Ectoplasm here.
Mm-hmm.
Sue.
Sue, everyone's favorite. Suyu Asui, Frog Girl.
Frog girl. Frog lady. Hmm. So
I really like this character. Like her
how
in
useful
general
is
as
she?
like a
She
character.
her agility alone is outstanding because she has, the capabilities of a frog and stuff like that, like
Hmm.
the mobility, the long tongue,
Hmm.
both they propel her different areas and stuff like that as well. The reflexes of that.
Yes.
So that alone, I think, is already a little bit more impressive than ectoplasm and Mina. So I would put her in A, honestly.
Yeah,
But
bottom
but
like
at the
bottom
same
A.
time, she has no physical strength. Like
Yeah, she's more of like a recon type of character.
exactly, that's what I
Because
was thinking.
even
More
when
of a
she's in
spy.
water, she can like pretty much blend in with the water.
Hmm. She can
Um,
camouflage a little bit too.
yeah. So I definitely, I don't know about putting her in A,
I wouldn't put her in A then.
but I would put her at least like ahead of Ectoplasm and Mina in
Yeah,
B, if
yeah,
you're
I would
cool
say
with
that.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. Next, Tenya Ida,
oh yeah, dude, Mr. Rocket,
Mr.
calves
Calf
himself.
Muscles, Calf Motors.
Fucking you right there, dude.
All
The
right, but I'm
rocket
not that
calves.
like.
He literally has engines for legs.
I wish I could run that fast, to be honest.
I
Um,
mean, honestly,
mhm.
it kind of sucks because that's his only thing.
True, but I
I mean,
feel,
what else? What else?
but honestly, I would at least put him in A.
No.
I
Oh
would
my
put
god.
I would put him in
I
A
would not
because,
put him that high at all.
well, if you think about it, hold on, like with speed, like you could technically hit harder. It's almost like a flash, just without breaking into the speed force.
Exactly.
Your kicks become stronger, your punches could definitely become stronger if you know how to work out right. He has to keep his whole body in physical tip-top condition. He has a whole legacy of family members as the police force that he has to live up to, so he knows more than what the school could technically fully teach him.
Yeah. I still wouldn't put him up there though, honestly. Because I don't see more devastation, like the capability of devastating like objects, people and stuff like that. I don't see it through him, you
Let me
know.
kick you. Let's find out.
That's not the same. That's not the same.
Fine.
I will put him at B, honestly, and even above Sue
So
as well. Yeah. Like I will
fine.
put him there easily. Yeah.
I'll give you that. Next, Ochaku Uraraka.
Interesting power of her.
It very is gravity,
Or
manipulation of
anti-gravity per
gravity,
se. Yeah.
anti-gravity, gravity. I mean, unless she's able to know how to like work, because for right, yeah, it's just anti-gravity right now, right? Unless she's able to like be able to touch someone and then they become heavier.
Yeah, I
If
would be
she,
like, yeah, that's A.
yeah,
That's
that's an
A,
A.
easily A. Honestly, if she could
But
do
right now, all
that,
she could really is like lift things up and then just let them go in an instant.
yeah,
I mean, it almost worked in her fight with Bakugo, but she took a lot of damage beforehand to be able to get to that point.
that's true. It's true. I
I don't know.
mean,
I kind of want to put her at a D next to Midnight.
I don't think she's that useless though, because it could come in handy for certain things. She's above Midnight though, if you're gonna put her in D spot.
No, obviously, yeah.
But is she better than what's his name? Than Yuga? Like,
Uh,
is his power more useful than hers? That's
yes,
what
because I
I'm.
would actually say that Yuga could definitely actually hit somebody with his ability.
That is true, but same. But you could say the same thing about Uraka too because she could levitate almost anything, right? Yo, what if she becomes a villain, bro, and just be like, yo, let me levitate this fucking, this big ass meteor and just fucking bring it up all the way to the atmosphere and just be like, yo, just let it rain.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, we could say it's the same thing about Mina. All she has to do is just go to some high point, some satellite tower, and then just make this giant slime veil over some city.
No, but the thing is, that would give her no, because it's not restraining. She already comes with that natural thing. Like Mina will probably strain her body to the max. Oraka, we already seen her do match, like lift match shit in the show, you know? Like we barely seen Mina even freaking do water fucking cannons out of her hands. But we already seen Oraka lift out a freaking missile. Do you not remember the episode or the
Yes, but you also got to remember she gets pretty much like flight sickness from being
yeah,
so
she
high
gets
up. She gets
oh,
sick,
don't get me wrong, yeah. But then she kind of fixes that throughout the show, pretty much. She gets a little bit tougher. She starts lifting more shit.
which is
Like
what
you
they
said, like
all
the
which is
fight.
what they all do.
Yeah, but
He's able to
it,
control his
her shit
belly
is more
button.
impressive though than Mina's.
And
You're trying to point out.
that's true. I'll even give it to you too, considering that it after her
She's not better than
training.
Snipe though. She's not better
No,
than
she's
Snipe.
definitely not better than Snape, but she's definitely
No.
better than Yuga. Because even after her training, her internship, I don't know what
Mhm.
they call it in the anime. After her like internship with the other heroes, she learns how to fight.
Exactly.
So yeah, I forgot about that. So I'll give it to you.
I make valid points.
You have your moments. Mashirao Ojiro, uh, tail karate guy.
That's as far as that takes him,
I
honestly.
mean, yeah,
Like, I mean, fuck.
I
I would put him in
definitely
D tier, honestly.
in D.
Yeah, you know why? Because I think all those three on C could probably outbeat him a little bit.
I think he would at least be able to outbeat Yuga. To be honest,
Pro- Actually, yeah, I think he might be able to. Yeah. Uraka
because
could just touch him and just fucking be like, "You're done.
mm,
You're done."
but imagine okay, but imagine if you're so.
And then Snipe has,
Well, no, Snipe
uh,
is a
you
whole other situation.
Snipes you in the head. You're done.
He won't even get close to Snipe.
Yeah.
But I feel like he would actually.
The thing about his thing, he has to get close to Uraka. And but if Uraka fucking touches him, I think it's game over for him.
But there, like you just said, if she touches him,
Yeah, I know she has the
she has to touch him with his fingertips. He has a
with
whole
her
other
finger.
tail like
Yeah, but if she
stuff
touches
over
the
with
tail
you.
too, he's done. That's what I mean. If she even touches him, that's what I'm saying. Like even if it's the
Dude,
tail,
watch
I'm
an MMA fight. You cannot always physically touch,
I
even if
know.
they
Don't get me
are
wrong,
fighting
but
right in
that's what I'm
front of
saying,
you.
dude. I'm saying this is a big if. That's what I'm saying. It's a big if. But if she does lay the hand on him, he's done. In one. That's what I'm saying. In one touch. I mean, he could probably fucking lay on her, dude. Honestly,
Exactly.
like lay on her. But
I'm
dude,
putting
but once,
him
no,
over
I would
Uraraka.
not, dude.
I
You
would
could
put
keep him there though, but I don't think so, dude. I disagree on that one.
if only I could like
We'll
find
agree
a
to
way to like
disagree on that.
make them even in the same spot.
If it was up to you, you put a Rocka like on fucking E tier, bro.
No, no. There's definitely much worse than Uraraka to be on E tier,
Yeah,
which we might get to in a bit. I'm only giving it to you because of that if. If she gets to touch him. But
you
you
know what
also
makes it.
okay,
Uh-huh.
but here's the thing though, too. Okay, she touches him. He gets lifted into the air. She lets go. He hits the ground. Okay.
Rinse and repeat.
He could get back. Exactly. How many times would you have to do that to have somebody who physically trains so much?
How many times the person needs to fall fucking 50 feet before they get fucking
And you
out
think
to
he
it?
hasn't fallen 50 feet to try to get his tail super strong like that?
I don't know, dude. We don't know. We're going off the show. It's a lot of ifs on that shit. So that's why I was telling you. I was giving it to you because we don't know. It's a huge if. But if they had to fight each other, like literally, yeah, he'll probably win because of the fucking
There,
tail.
you said it. He would win.
You
Cool.
probably
Next.
fucking 20%
Next.
chance
I
he'll win.
said next.
All right, next then. Fucking what's his name?
Kaminari.
Kaminari,
Denki. Mr. Pikachu in a human body.
pretty much, dude. What his shit would be good if they didn't make him stupid.
If he uses it in excess. And then
Right.
also remember, he then eventually gets his utility, which allows him to be a little bit more direct with his
With his
electricity.
shots. Like
Yeah.
he literally could do like fucking bolts, like lightning
Mm-hmm.
bolts towards people and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty effective, honestly.
Yeah.
It's slightly better than what Snipe could do, honestly. Because lightning, if you want to take like real life aspects of it, it
Mm-hmm.
can literally disable a fucking enemy or multiple enemies at the same time. Unlike Snipe could probably only do one person at a time.
True. And then on top of that, at least uh Denki would like is a bit more aware of his limitations than what Yuga is. I feel like
Exactly.
Denki's more aware of his limitations.
But is he as good as Mina though? Or good as any of those people in B? Do you think he could reach up there? Because I think he's better than Snipe.
Oh, I definitely think he's better than Snipe. I don't
Like
think
power wise, he could probably do more lethal lethal, lethal damage
Mhm.
than Snipe could probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, but I don't think.
Can
See,
he reach
it's just the
Mina's level?
acid thingy slime.
Is a little bit more
Um.
deadlier.
hmm
So yeah, I would put him high C then. High C.
Yeah, I see. Ahead of Snipe. Because again, these are just kids, so they're
Yeah,
growing the abilities
who
as
knows?
they
They could
go on.
probably. All we know, this motherfucker could literally summon clouds and fucking rain upon a city. When he gets older,
Yeah,
then he'll be like fucking SS tier. Like, able to control the weather. Yeah, that already makes you S automatically. Make it fucking rain thunder on specific spots whenever you want. Yeah, that makes you a god. That's above SS.
yeah. All right. Next, we have Echiro Kirishima. Harden is his ability.
Harden,
Yeah,
Harden is his ability.
I think
I
that's.
mean, it's useful for multiple
Mhm.
things. Honestly, like surprisingly speaking, he could take some fucking dishes.
Oh yeah. Um, and I believe even when he goes into that, his speed increases a little bit as well.
I don't know about his speed.
I
Maybe
I thought
I
I
think
thought they
so.
mentioned something about his speed, but I know like yeah, physically he becomes much stronger. He's able to take on
Sorry, excuse
like projectiles and other things even too.
me. Mhm.
Um, yeah, I think so much so that he's able to like doesn't he deflect bullets or something?
He doesn't deflect them. He literally fucking eats them by the
Well,
looks of it.
that's true at this point.
Like it hits him and literally I don't know what the hell happened to them because in the anime it doesn't really show if
Doesn't
he
even show a
reflected
bullet
them or not.
fall. Yeah.
Yeah, like it doesn't show if it fell or it probably fucking disintegrated as soon as it touched the skin or what.
Yeah.
But um,
I definitely want to put him in B tier.
but I think he might be better than Ectoplasm. But is he
Oh.
better than Sue?
Um,
I think he might be
I think he
honestly.
might be better than Sue, but not so much than Ida, because I feel like Ida's speed.
But I mean, one good hit,
That's
dude. His
true.
leg, and if his legs go on that hit on this motherfucker,
Fine. Put him over Ida.
yo,
Yeah.
I'm,
Yeah,
yo,
that's looking
that's
right
what, yeah.
though.
I was saying that looks right to me, dude. Because, let's be honest. If he hardens at the exact same time, he's coming full swing with his leg. This motherfucker is probably breaking his leg,
Yeah. Let alone
or
if
twist of events, he fucking breaks this motherfucker's harden.
oh that's true. I don't know.
Kakuna uses harden. Fucking
Cocoon uses Harden.
oh shit.
And then Beedrill uses No,
Flying
hold
kick.
on, wrong. No.
Him Ali uses
Yeah,
flying kick.
there we go. That's what I meant. All right, next. The most confusing character of all in Class 1A, Koji Koda, Animal Talk. He literally talks to animals.
I know. Like that sounds like a such a niche perk, like a
Hmm.
niche power, dude. But it could potentially come hand like useful, dude.
Oh, definitely. But I mean, again, it just depends on his environment. You got
That's
me?
the shit, right?
Because unless,
Depending on his
like,
environment.
think about it in the desert. Unless you come across some stray camel,
Fucking vulture from nowhere.
a vulture, like,
Like
you
freaking
know, a
condor or something.
scorpion maybe. But even so, then he's afraid of bugs.
I mean, he learns to
Uh,
be not afraid of them. Remember when he's fighting?
in that one moment, just to save Jiro, just to help Jiro out. We don't know if he continues his streak
Not liking bugs. Yeah.
of overcoming his fear.
Oh, overcoming his fear. Yeah.
Uh, I don't know.
Interesting.
It
How
is
good is he?
interesting. I don't know because even still, then like besides the animal talk, he has physical abilities.
He's pretty strong. He's pretty strong. He's a pretty big guy. So
Yeah, I
mm,
don't know. I don't know how I feel about him.
I might want to put him on C, but I just don't know where in C because I don't think he's D tier.
Yeah,
Right?
no,
Or maybe he might be D tier. Honestly,
yeah,
he might be D tier. He might be the lowest one right now. Honestly, he's not E tier because it's not complete trash either.
yeah, no. I think I would put him in D tier, but I think I would put him over Midnight to be honest.
You think so?
Because I mean, if he's able to talk to the insects before Midnight's aromas get to him,
Game over.
if the animals know what to do, they could take her out for him.
That's true. That's true. And if she's scared of bugs, then it's probably game over for her. Yeah.
That too.
All right. Yeah,
A
I agree with you on
snake
that.
slithers in through her latex suit or whatever she wears.
Yeah, I get that. That one makes sense, honestly.
Rikido Sato, aka Sugar Rush. It's literally his
This
ability.
I
He's
know this
physically
is the
strong already, and then sugar
like, yeah,
enhances
give
that ability.
yeah, but I mean, that's the thing. He has to do something to get that strong, though.
Yeah.
That's the problem, right? Is what if he doesn't have any of that?
And then how long does
Screwed.
it last?
That's the thing. The more he consumes, the longer it lasts, right? And what if he only has like fucking little thing of like Snickers, little quarter
He
Snicker thing?
becomes Paw Blart Mall Cop.
Yeah,
He
dude.
needs the sugar.
Honestly, I don't know how useful that could be. I mean,
Uh-uh.
when he does get the sugar, yeah, like he would probably be like a good, probably C, high
Yeah.
C, maybe even B, because his strength is pretty, almost is comparable to fucking what's his name's Mr. Harden himself.
Yeah. Mm, but I don't know, because I mean, Kirishima could at least do it instantly. He just
That's what
has
I'm
to
saying.
think it, and his body's
Does
strong.
exactly like he's strong.
Sato would need like a second or two to ingest the sugar, ingest his candy or cake or whatever. And then
Damn, dude,
I mean,
it
imagine
might be a D for him, dude. Might be
yeah.
a D roam for him.
And I would still put it
Above midnight though,
above.
dude. I don't know. I
Uh,
don't think so, dude.
yeah, no, I think her
Oh,
aroma.
dude, his
Yeah,
shit
and
is
then
pretty
by the time
bad.
he gets in, she's knocked him out.
This next one's fucking interesting.
Yeah, Mezzo
This one's gonna
Shoji,
be good. This one's gonna be fucking good.
aka extra hand, hands, eyes, and
Body parts,
mouths,
bro.
body parts.
Literally body parts. And because he could have different body parts, his hearing, his senses are literally tenfold. So
I
just even picture that, dude.
I honestly want to put him in A, just because besides like
Me too.
he's physically strong, he's proven that he could take a giant blast by wrapping himself up in his body. Like, yes,
Like a shield.
his weird wing arm things, like, Yeah, it's a shield. They take damage, but not as much as he would have taken the blast on completely.
No, I agree.
He uses it for recon. He's able to keep his distance because he could elongate his body parts and send out an eye, which we see when they head out into the woods arc.
And I think he even had the excuse me up to season 4, he had the ability to extend his limbs from his limb.
Yeah, yeah, I
So
think that was the thing.
so yeah, I think I would put him in here as well, dude.
Yeah.
Because him as reconnaissance is already fucking A level, dude. His
Hmm.
reconnaissance, his spying is already fucking up there.
Yeah,
Just everything else, just is bonus pretty much for him.
yeah. And let alone he's still a student, so he could grow much more in the future. God knows
Yeah.
what other limbs he could extend or grow or manipulate. Um, Next, Kyoko Jiro, aka earplugs. This one's harder too.
So wait, does she need to plug her ears into what can she plug her ears into?
So I would compare her to Sue in a way because if she plugs them into a wall, she could hear
The whole
for a
structure.
certain distance
Right.
or the structure. If she connects them to her boots, she has the similar um
Thing as almost
power as present Mike,
right.
but then at the same time it also has a strain on her ears after a while.
So is she okay? I put her in the same room as Sue then, like you said. But is
Mhm.
she better than Sue, or is she a little bit below?
I think I would put her
Below.
higher than Sue because
If
she
she
would
actually
actually
has some
an
fighting
ability
capability.
to stun her enemies or like neutralize them compared to Sue.
Right. Okay.
Because even though Sue could like hold someone with their tongue if they have something sharp on them and
Right.
then just poke her, it's her tongue.
Exactly. Okay.
Like I don't know how much you're gonna hold.
Yeah. Who knows? Right.
Next we have Hanta Sero, elbow
Tape
tape,
measure. Yeah.
tape measure.
Tape measure man.
Um, I want to
So
put
much
him in.
potential.
Yeah, I kind of want to put him in B. I don't know where though, because
If Mina can melt those tapes, he's below Mina. And he did, and they do melt with Mina's acids
mhm,
that we've seen in the show so far.
mhm.
So yeah,
Oh,
I would put him there
B.
easily.
All right.
The thing is, if he can make those tapes stronger than steel, then yeah, he'll probably be fucking above even freaking Ida, bro.
Yeah,
Because he could freely he could grab any of these guys and
yeah,
wrap them up and be like, yeah, you're done. You're
yeah.
not moving.
Because he could even use them to like swing himself almost like a
Yeah,
Spider-Man. So
exactly.
yeah, that's definitely cool. My favorite character, Fumikage Tokoyami,
He's
aka
A
Night
tier.
Shadow.
He's like
Shadow.
A tier, dude.
I believe he's A tier.
He's not S tier because he can't control it. If he could control,
Mm, to an extent. He can't fully control the shadow to an extent.
that's what I mean. Okay, correction on that. Yeah, like when he could control him at night, then he would be S tier easily. Probably
Hmm.
even SS tier because we've seen the strength of him losing control of him and
Hmm.
like overwhelming him, and he's very very strong and dangerous
Oh yeah.
with the complete like takeover
And that's
of
just
the
him on
shadow.
a rampage, unconsciously in a rampage.
Exactly.
So now being able to control that beast, that amount of power would be cool. And then using it as an armor or like to sneak around and look or like even grab things when he has his opponent's attention in front of him. I think
Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah, that's pretty sweet.
But now, do we put him in front of Shoji and Present Mike or keep him at the end of A? I kind of want to say higher than Shoji, but obviously not going to pass Present Mike.
Yeah, because I think President Mike can still stop him.
Yeah, from a distance.
Mhm.
Yeah. And unless they're like in a dark area, Shadow wouldn't be that strong.
Right, exactly.
Because, yeah. Um,
Everyone's other favorite.
everybody's other favorite, Shoto Todoroki.
Easy fucking S tier, dude.
He's S tier. Yeah, half
He
ice,
fucking
half fire.
it's kind of nuts his powers, dude. Like even a fucking kid has that shit.
And that he has almost to perfect control at the beginning of the series. Well, with his eyesight, anyways. And then, I mean, obviously, the only down part is like having to
He doesn't like
counterbalance
exactly.
each, because if he uses his fire too much, he has to use his ice to stop that. If he uses his ice too much, he has to use his fire to defrost or whatever.
Kind of crazy. He has to balance himself so well.
Yeah, which I mean, if you think about it too, it takes a lot to even deal with that. Like, think about putting your hand just in ice water. Yeah. His hand is physically frozen at moments.
Yeah, which that's what I'm saying. Like he probably has like a crazy physical, like I don't even know, dude. So kind of crazy, dude.
If you know the words, tell us. All right. Next, Toru Hagakure, the Invisible Girl. Who's gonna say it? Who's gonna say it?
I mean, let's be real. Okay, I'm gonna say this bluntly, of course, respectfully. The only way her power is gonna work if she's completely naked.
Yes, and then besides being fully invisible and then having to be naked, the only real other thing she could do is just become a flash bomb, because she'll be able to manipulate that light that goes through her to just pretty much make a giant flash out of her body.
I don't know. I've seen that in the show myself.
Yes, it was. But besides that, I think those are like the only two things that she's able to do.
So she's more of reconnaissance as well.
Mm-hmm.
But how good is her reconnaissance though?
And let alone imagine if she's in a cold area,
but the
and you have
nice
to
thing
be
is
butt naked.
these other characters won't be able to see her though. That's the shit though. If she could
see her doesn't mean they won't be able to hear her, or if she even has some sort of smell and someone could smell her.
That's what I was gonna get at too. But just seeing visibly, she's already technically above D and C. It's kind of nuts to even think about it. But those characters have no senses of those to help them out. I know you probably don't want to put her there, but if you think about it, dude, like logically, like those characters would not be able to stop her because they can't find her.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you.
With who?
With you.
Not me. That's not what I meant. I mean, like, where would you put her next to then? You put her in C. I know you put her in C, but where in C, right?
But to be honest, I'll at least at the end of C.
End of C?
I would put her at the end of C.
You think Mr. Laser Stomach is better?
Fine, I'll put her at least.
I probably put her above Snipe, honestly.
Above Snipe? No.
Yeah, because if Snipe can't see her, he got no shot. Lightning, I understand it. Because if he does a discharge around him, she can't really get near him because she can't do shit to him. And that flashbang won't do shit to him either way because that's already part of the lightning. You get what I'm saying, though? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Most of the other characters in the bottom won't be able to see her. Every other one has actual protection around them.
Yeah, Midnight's aroma wouldn't even affect her either.
Yeah, because she probably wouldn't even be there. Or Midnight won't even know if she's coming.
I hate it, but yeah, you're right. All right. Everyone's third favorite.
Third favorite, yeah, because he's not the second favorite somehow.
No. We skipped second.
Oh, because the second's coming up.
Yes. Katsuki Bakugo. Mr. Grenade Hands.
Mr. fucking Grumpy Face.
Mr. Grumpy Face.
On how strong he is with his powers, he's definitely A tier.
He's definitely A tier.
He's definitely A tier.
I don't want to say it, but he's definitely gonna be under Present Mike and over Tokoyami. because
Yeah,
as we've seen in the anime, the flashes from his blast are able to subdue Shadow.
yeah, I would agree on that. Yeah, he's definitely not better than Present Mate because Present Mate might be able to stop him,
Oh, 100%.
like with his voice alone. Like he could stop right now. Present Mate, he's probably the other three characters above him are probably the only ones that can stop him as of now.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then,
yeah.
of course, Eraserhead, he can stop any of them below him as of now. So
Yeah. Um, all right. And then we're going backwards. Izuku Midoriya. Deku. Everyone's second favorite.
funny too that he's the main character and he's the second
Yeah,
favorite.
I know. So he technically has what all for one? No, one for all. One for all. One for all. Same thing as Mike Guy, because Mike Guy passes his
Not
abilities
my guy.
down.
What the All Might, bro?
All my
I got that you're stuck in your head now,
you
dude.
got it stuck in my head.
I knew I was gonna get you with that, dude.
Damn
It's
you,
pretty
Leche.
much the same character though.
You.
You think about it, it's literally the same
um.
character.
So yeah, All
Well,
Might
if you've seen season 4, the end of season 4, man, that motherfucker is an S tier
is
as
it?
of now because he was able to use. I mean, he did have help from
Yeah,
what's her name, Henry,
yeah.
to boost his powers. But god damn it, dude, that fight was awesome.
Well, it wasn't to boost his powers; it was to reverse the
Oh, to
effects of
heal,
him
yeah, to heal him while he was fucking straining his body.
at 100% of his ability.
But goddamn, dude, if that's his capability, and we've seen his capability, technically
Hmm.
speaking, that's showing his full potential.
Even at 10%, like he was still pretty crazy
He was
compared to the
pretty
rest of the class.
exactly, and he almost won against what's his name, Hiroyuki here,
Todoroki
Todoroki. Yes, that's
in the one-on-one match.
exactly. So that's what I'm saying. I put him in S tier, dude.
He just ran out of fingers.
At the time before he started busting them, like
Yeah.
when he was still busting them. So that's what I'm
Um,
saying. And he kind of did beat um All Might, dude, honestly.
mhm.
But so I mean Bakugo was with him when he won over him though.
True.
But it was thanks to Deku that they
Yeah.
actually won. So that's what I'm saying. He is above him.
Yeah. So where would we place him? Above Todoroki, behind
No, because
Todoroki,
Todoroki's still stronger than him, in my
right?
opinion. He's still stronger than him.
Yeah, because even Todoroki hasn't fully reached his full potential
Oh yeah. Oh
with
yeah.
his fire ice abilities.
On
All
Mr.
right.
Mean Boy himself.
The one that really just annoys me, this is the one that should just why? Minoru Mineta, aka Sticky Hairballs.
Interesting.
Eh,
Interesting power though, honestly.
Yeah, because he could stick it anywhere. He doesn't stick to them. Other people stick to them. He could use them to climb. He could bounce from each one to gain speed.
You're gonna hate my opinion on this, but I think he belongs in C, but he's not high C, okay? He's
Yeah.
better than Mr. Stomach Laser himself and uh Uraraka as well. But he is not better than the tail I can't names, man.
Ojiro.
Yeah,
They're right here, bro.
I know, and I'll butcher them. That's why I don't know bother fucking saying
Then
them.
don't talk about how I'm saying Midoriya.
Because that's wrong. I know that I will draw because they say his name perfectly fine in the English version.
All right, whatever. All right, so higher than Uraraka, but lower than Ojiro.
Yes,
All right.
because he could literally throw those little sticky balls on Uraka's freaking hands. She's done. She's out. Because
Yeah, she can't
she
touch
won't be able to
anything
touch.
else.
Yeah, she won't be able to fucking touch him. And then the stomach dude, he could throw a ball on
Oh God.
his belly button. He
Imagine
can't do shit.
self-destruct.
Ah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Who knows, bro?
um, and last but not least, from class 1A, Momo. Oh, that's a last name. Yaoyorozu,
Yeah, Yorozu.
aka yeah, calorie manipulation.
Yeah, she could
She has
create
to
shit.
eat to make calories to put her body to work to create or pull out objects from her
That's crazy.
physical body.
She literally could create shit out of nowhere, out of thin air, out of her
Hmm.
body. That's
Hmm.
kind of nuts. That already makes her like B tier, like automatically. Just
And
that alone.
she has to be super smart because she has to know like the
Is yeah, like
material chemical aspects of these items to be able to make them.
exactly. Like she's able to freaking make a cannon. Like, come on.
Yeah, she
Like how
pulled out a
much
cannon like nothing.
that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, holy crap. That's already like that's crazy enough to
Yeah,
make her at least a B tier. But where in B?
I would
Maybe even
honestly
A
put
tier.
her. I
Maybe
would put
even
her
A
at
tier.
the end of A tier, to be honest,
Maybe, yeah. I would put her there. I would agree with you on that. Solidly.
because she's definitely much smarter than a lot of those. No offense to them.
Yeah, she's definitely smarter. She's the smarter aspect of them. So
Yeah, but she could definitely take them all out. Find a way to take them all out one way or another. No hesitation.
yeah, we got a lot of more characters to go to,
I
dude.
know, and we don't even have a double S or an E tier yet.
I mean,
Do okay?
double S
Do we just want to do like a rapid fire type of thing?
for some of these enemies, yeah. Because we haven't seen them at their fullest, honestly.
Yeah. All right. So, uh, these three I don't fully know. I know one of them.
I do. I know all
Mario
three.
Togata, aka he could like
A
what
million. He could
shift
free he could
shift
shift in between. His shit is
his
pretty strong. His thing I would probably say, um,
yes,
because
but
of
it's also one of the most dangerous too, if you
oh
think about
yeah.
it.
Yeah. No, of course he says it himself that it's
So that's
fucking
something we
dangerous.
had to like take into consideration.
I was gonna say he's definitely A tier. He's definitely A tier
Right
because
here.
he's learned to master it. He's
Right.
learned to fucking master it.
I'll take your word for this one. This is me when you were in Naruto for the Naruto tier list.
And where in A tier, he
Mhm.
might be even stronger than present Mike.
Really?
Yeah, like he's
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah,
strong.
yeah.
He's that strong.
Yeah.
But stronger than All Might and his logic and what he had beforehand, I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Next, Nejire Hado. I
I
don't
know
know
she could.
about this one.
I know she could fly, and I know she has. I'm not sure where to put her to be honest. Like I don't. Her powers were kind of like weird. Like I didn't get to see that much of her powers to be
Mm-hmm.
honest.
Mm-hmm.
I would just throw her in B, but since she's an upper class and so has more experience over all of these guys, I would probably put her top top B.
Top of B.
Top of B, yeah.
All
This
right.
next dude, oh, his fight was fucking
I
great.
think I know a bit of his. Tamaki Amajiki. Isn't he the one that whatever he eats, he could then manipulate to his
To
physical
like
self?
generate into his body, yeah.
So if he eats a crab, he can make his whole arm into a pincer. If he
Crab,
eats
exactly.
octopus, he can make a tentacle out of himself.
He ate diamond and made his fucking skin diamond hard.
Ooh,
Like holy shit. Like that's fucking smart.
yeah.
That's pretty fucking great, dude. Like that's what I'm saying. This motherfucker can literally eat anything, digest anything, and pretty much absorb it, and it becomes part of him, and it becomes
But
immune.
now, yeah. So I mean, that's pretty strong. But
How strong? He's
how
definitely A.
strong?
I think he's A, but he is not above what's her name?
Uh,
Creation.
Momo.
Momo, yes.
Yeah, because there has wasn't isn't there
No,
some
I think
feedback?
sorry. He's stronger than her
No,
because
but isn't there some like kickback that it he has to be careful on how much he consumes
right, that's the
because
thing.
there his stomach isn't obviously it doesn't inflate and his throat is still a human throat or something
Of
like
course,
that.
yeah, like he still has human like
Aspects.
aspects resistance to that. So I would say that's what holds him back, honestly. But
Yeah.
again, he's still young. He's still learning how to control his powers still. So
Okay. Everyone's other favorite. Everyone's just everyone's favorite. Gran Torino,
Gran Torino
Jet Feet.
and Jet Feet, yeah.
I would put him in S, honestly, because
Jet Feet, quick
he was All Might's
teacher.
teacher, and he trained Deku
Yeah,
to
he
learn
did.
how to even though it was accidentally, how to not like use a 10%, 50% of his
Yeah. He
full
learned to
cowl.
control him that, yeah.
Yeah, so I would
He's,
put yeah, I would even
he, mhm.
I would put him higher than
Yeah,
um
no, I agree.
Todoroki,
I agree on that.
but still not higher than Eraserhead.
Yeah, we're really gonna get some S tiers right now. Maybe even SS tiers
Maybe, yeah,
potentially here.
probably.
You might get into SS tiers here.
My second favorite behind Tokoyami, best
Best Jeanist.
genist. I
I
know
would
you.
agree.
I know you
He's
don't
not
like
double
me.
S tier, but he is S tier though.
He is S tier.
He is S tier. But where in S tier, right? Like how
Yes,
strong is he truly? We haven't seen his full capabilities.
we
Like
haven't seen his
going
full
off of what
capabilities, so I would put him behind Deku for
yeah,
now.
yeah, I would agree with you on that.
Because all we really get right now is that he's able to control
Strings,
cloth
strands, and like
strands from clothing, but we don't know how much of physical capabilities he has. But imagine it takes a lot still if you're able
but
to
he's only
pull.
limitation to the amount of cloth he has on himself. You have to think
True,
about it too like that.
true,
So,
but he has to have some sort of great strength because he does move Mount Lady out of some blast.
like move her out the way, yeah.
Yeah, so to be able to pull her out in when she's in
That's what I'm
her
saying.
giant form, yeah.
And that's why I'm putting him there in S tier because he does truly belong there. Endeavor,
And
he might be the first SS tier of what I've seen so far. You haven't seen the like have you seen this the ending of season 4?
I haven't seen the ending of season 4, but I could definitely like from what I've
If you
seen already from
yeah,
like the first few seasons, he definitely is much stronger than even Eraserhead.
if All Might was not number 1, this dude what
He would
is.
have been, yeah.
Not only does he have physical strength, he has the fire on him, and not only does he have fire as well, he's able to fly with that fucking fire as
Hmm.
well. And he's able to walk in like on top of buildings and shit, like melting off the glass, be able to walk on them and shit. It's kind of nuts.
Yeah. Um, this guy's a villain, right? I forget.
He is not a villain. He's a
He's
good
not.
guy.
I don't know about him though.
He's
So,
supposedly the number 3, so he's pretty
eh,
strong himself. His feathers can carry as much weight as he can. Each individual feather that he has.
oh wow.
So he's pretty freaking strong. Trust me. He's more of a rescuer, but he is his feathers. He has total control of each single feather he has.
So would we put him as double S underneath Endeavor since
I
he
think
is the
so.
number 3?
I think so. Honestly,
All
because he's
right.
freaking pretty incredible. He's pretty strong.
So next we have Inasa Yaorashi. So from the what was it, the tournament that they
Yeah,
had from like school
yeah.
to school, he was able to manipulate wind. So he already has physical strength. He was able to fly pretty much using the wind tornado ability of his. And his winds are so strong they're able to like even move projectiles in a different direction if he needs
Hmm.
them to be. So that's a lot. And he was a formidable opponent to a lot of these guys during that tournament.
Yeah, he was honestly.
I would put him S tier probably because he is still just a student. He's supposed to like get stronger. I know he is a little psychotic.
But S tier,
I mean,
I don't know.
oh, probably A tier, but
A tier definitely.
underneath like over present Mike, but underneath that the
Probably over present.
teleportation guy.
Yeah, over present for sure.
uh, next, oh, his name was Hawks. That was his
Yeah,
name.
Hawks. Yeah.
Okay, yes. So Edge Shot is our next guy. He's also a pretty cool character. He's one of the newer characters apparently in the world when the story starts
Hmm.
because he doesn't show up until like around the ending of season
Hey, look,
one.
it tells you what hero rank they are too. By the way.
Oh, and he's number 4 hero. So
Yeah, for a
imagine that.
reason. So he's definitely a double S already, like
Yeah,
automatically up there.
yeah, because I feel like you more physical strength and definitely more
Dude, it's just cool. He has literally surveillance, the strength, all of that, dude, just to hide in plain
piercing
sight.
abilities. He
Piercing,
could,
dude.
yeah,
It's
he
nuts. Yeah,
He
he's
pierced
pretty
someone with
strong.
his whole hair.
Yeah, like it's fucking crazy.
Next,
My
probably one of
favorite.
the cooler looking
In
heroes.
cools and looks alone, he's a double S in my
No,
opinion.
he's a double S. Gang Orca. If you look at him, he doesn't even look like a hero, but trust us, he is a hero. That was everybody's question in the anime.
Yo, seriously, dude. But how strong is he though?
I know
Hmm.
physically he's very strong. I would
Oh
put him in
yeah,
S tier.
he's S tier,
He's S
100%. I
tier,
agree with you.
but not.
But I think he might be a little bit weaker than Midoriya than Deku because
Mm,
Deku was able to fucking punch his fucking thing and
yeah, that's
actually do
true.
damage to it.
Yeah, I get that. All
And
right,
Deku was gonna keep going until the bell rang,
the
whatever
bell ring,
the
the timer.
timer. Yeah,
All right, next, Mount Lady. She is actually the first, as the show starts, she is a new hero that just so happened to get her certification. And pretty much all she has is growing and shrinking to her normal size. I
that's all
mean,
she has.
I know her physical strength is really all
Her
after that.
physical strength grows with her like her becoming big, of course.
Yeah, but besides that,
I
I
mean, that's
mean,
pretty strong, I guess. But how truly strong can that be?
exactly if she's in her small form. You got me.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think she might be below the best genus, honestly.
yeah,
'Cause didn't you say he was able to pull her?
yeah. Move her out of
Yeah,
the way out of some blast. I mean,
exactly. So
still affected her, but it would have probably killed her if she was caught in the blast completely.
exactly.
All right. Fats Gum.
I'm
This one's an
surprised they.
interesting one.
Ooh, he's a
Uh,
strong character, man.
as his name says, he is fat. That so much so that physical attacks almost bounce off him like
All
bubblegum.
physical set attacks bounce off him.
Yeah.
Facts.
Well, not completely. Well, there is a limitation to physical attacks because even doesn't in season 4 it gets to the point where he can't take the physical attacks that he
Um,
has to use his fat to
like attack.
shift in a
Yeah,
way.
like to attack pretty much. When he attacks is when he burns off calories, and that's when he starts to get thinner and thinner when the more
Hmm.
he attacks. But his attacks are strong though,
Hmm.
because he does have physical strength as well.
Yes.
So I think he's S tier, honestly.
You put him S here?
I put him S tier, but not above Mount Lady though.
No. Okay. Oh, wrong picture. Haha. All right. All right. And now we'll head into some of the villains.
Hmm.
We'll try to do these as quickly too. I feel like these might be a little bit easier than the
Yeah,
heroes.
yeah.
So obviously we started with All Might. So why don't we go for All for One? That is literally his name.
Yeah, that's literally his name.
The main antagonist to All Might, who has one for all.
Hmm.
Um, I would also I kind of want to put him in S tier
I want to
since
put him in
he's a what
double S, dude.
double S since
Yeah,
he's able to steal others'
yeah. That
abilities.
alone, I feel like is like kind of nuts.
Yeah, but now where higher than Endeavor?
I think he might be the highest S tier that we have so
Highest
far.
S
Like,
tier.
yeah,
Ooh, evil villain being the strongest of all.
I mean, as of now, he's captured, but I
That's
mean,
true.
as soon as he's out, dude,
He's down and out. All right. Next,
it's a, oh,
Stain.
yeah. What's his name? Stain. Yeah,
Stain. One of the cooler looking villains
his
that
power
I've
is
seen.
kind of interesting.
I don't. What is it like? I
So
don't.
he's able to stop people, like literally, like paralyze them when he cuts them and ingests their blood.
Oh, so it's almost like a blood manipulation type of thing.
Yeah,
He's almost like that guy from Naruto,
yeah.
the one with the
Honestly,
triple
yeah.
scythe.
Literally, like what's his name? Fuck,
I
forgot his name.
yeah. He
But
wasn't
yeah,
that important.
honestly. But yeah, he's literally just like that guy. Um, but the thing is here, he's really fucking quick. Like
Yeah, he
he's
has
quicker
speed.
than what's his name, Ida. Because he's able to like, Ida wasn't able to outrun him.
Yeah,
He was able to get a cut on Ida. So
yeah.
already automatically, he's already stronger than Ida
Then
in
B
my eyes.
class. Then B class.
But can he break the shield of Mr. Harden himself?
I think he can. Honestly,
You think so?
he'll
Okay.
find the he'll find a way because he's also super intelligent. Being a
Stain?
psychopath, yeah.
Yeah, he's a psychopath.
So I mean, they know how to like manipulate and get into people's minds. So being able to get in Mr. Hardhead's head
Yeah.
and have him like just switch off for a second enough for him to
Like
swoosh
put
in
his
and cut
defenses
him.
down.
Yeah, I feel like he's definitely higher than B tier completely.
He might be A tier. You think so?
Yeah, I think
I
he
don't
is
think he's
A
higher than
tier.
A. Definitely not.
No, but I think he's at the. I think he's higher than Momo at least.
I think so too. Yeah. I think
Because
everyone else might be a little bit stronger willed.
knowing how to keep their distance or have some sort of armor and or protection that Momo just doesn't have unless she
Right.
physically builds something, but Stain would be able to get around that pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Our next evil villain is Gentle Criminal, which I know very little about. Close to none, I might say.
I think his power, I might be wrong on this. He is able to create air bubbles and make them physical, tangible objects.
Uh, Almost like a Momo type of thing, then.
Huh?
Almost like a
No.
Momo type of thing.
No. I think it's a little bit more deadlier than what she has.
Well, obviously, he's a villain. Everything's
Right.
deadlier.
Right. Honestly. But um
I mean, well, he's a lower ranked villain than Stain is.
yeah, so he's definitely not higher up there. And the
Mhm.
only reason why he would be even be remotely stronger is because of the little helper he has to boost his like his shit.
Oh,
Wait, is it
La
is it his
Brava.
I forgot it. Is his power the air thing? Or is it to make things like soft? I forgot a little bit. Like what his powers were.
What are
Hmm.
his powers? Oh, elasticity.
Elasticity. Yeah, to make things like elastic, pretty much. Like he's able to physically grab air and make it elastic. That's what I'm saying. Like he could physically
Okay.
manipulate things and make them like soft, like literally like dangle, like tangible, like solid objects like steel. He can make them into soft rubber structures and then literally bend it whenever he wants,
Got it.
and then literally capture anyone he wants that way. And he'll then as soon as he's let go, it turns back into like steel. So he
Hmm.
has that going for him,
Yeah.
but I
But
don't think he's as
now,
scary or as strong as Sting.
yeah, definitely not. He would probably be a high B tier
Yeah, I think he might be stronger than Ito,
than Ida.
but I don't
Yeah.
think he's as strong as what's his name?
Hardhead.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, we'll stick with that. All right. Next, we actually begin the League of Villains, starting with Tomaru Shigaraki, aka Disintegrate when he puts all five fingers on you.
his shit is scary.
Yeah, it is.
He has the same concept as Uraka, but
Mhm.
his is way deadlier. It literally fucking kills you.
Yeah.
That alone probably would make him S tier
I mean,
villain
didn't he
status.
didn't he
Like that's
kill like his
scary.
family for the most
He
part?
did. He
He
did.
did, right?
Yeah. Like that's scary, bro.
Yeah.
He's S tier, but I don't. I think he might be below. Eraserhead. He's that high up though, in
Yeah,
my
for
opinion,
sure.
because he is a scary fucking villain.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree. All right, next we have Korogiri,
This is where
the
we probably
Void.
would butt heads on this one for sure.
Yeah,
On where we would put him. It depends on how you interpret his fucking powers, right? Like you said, there's a limitation to like how many times you can use it, like how you said. But I think like I would agree with you on this one on that end. But think about like he could teleport anywhere. So his power is literally he could teleport himself and anyone that passes through him to areas pretty much anywhere he could imagine. So
okay.
he
But
has great.
besides, but
Yeah.
besides that, he doesn't have physical abilities.
No, he doesn't. And you're right on that aspect. That's what I'm telling you. Like I was thinking about it really well, and you're right. Because he's limited to not having physical strength and also um only able to use his power like not as frequently. He can't use
Yeah,
it at will, like nonstop.
or even not. Well, it's not even that. It's just he has to. There's like some weird time that he has to send the void out to extend to create the portal and then shrink back up and he pulls it back into himself if that's the only portal he's gonna make, let's say.
Right.
So there's some weird time window that he has there that if he doesn't play his cards right, if he leaves some sort of window open to his body, which at one point he does, they could
He could get sucked in, yeah. They
sucked
could
in
take
or
him down.
yeah, they take him down. They physically hit him up.
And
Like
he's
if he's
tricky though,
dealing
where to
if
put him though.
yeah, he is.
He's a tricky one because of that specific power. I don't he's definitely not S tier.
Now, I mean,
I would argue he might be A tier, but I don't think he's A either.
I wouldn't.
He's definitely above C though. He's definitely above C. He's not that low either, though.
Okay, high. Yeah, I'll give you higher than C, but I would put him at the dead end of
B.
no.
No.
I would put him higher than elbow tape.
M and Mina as well.
Fine, I'll give you
I
Mina.
would put her above Mina. Because Mina's acid thing will just go through him.
Yes, unless
But
she
then
has,
ectoplasma, like if he could overwhelm him with numbers, if he could keep
or
expanding.
if he could grow himself enough to.
Yeah, where he can be absorbed by
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
All
All
right, that's good
right.
arguments for us on
Yeah.
that end.
Next we have Dabi, Blue
I
Flames.
don't think we've seen his powers to an extent that much, to be
Mm,
honest. I feel like he's been restrained a little bit with his powers.
well, here's the thing though. So if some of his backstory is because so in a regular fire, blue flames are hotter than red flames.
Of course.
So that's pretty much all the burn that he has in his body. So
Is all
yes,
blue.
there is a physical amount of how much he could actually waste before he starts burning his own self.
Okay.
But I mean, it's blue flames. They're much stronger than regular flames. And isn't there also the secret thing where, well, it's not canon, I don't believe, where you know how in Todoroki's family, one of his brothers went like missing or whatever,
Yeah.
that he might be the missing brother.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I mean,
Because how
if he,
his because how Endeavor was with his mother to make the perfect combination, and they all ended up just being all fire or all ice or their weird combination of both. Like until Todoroki was the perfect combination.
literally where he was half and half. Yeah.
So yeah,
Mm.
I don't know. I would put him pretty high though. Um,
How high though?
uh, I would honestly try put him at least an A.
I would agree.
Um, probably lower than Bakugo and higher than Tokoyami.
Okay. Yeah, in between them. Yeah. I
All
would put
right.
that. That's fair.
Yeah. Himiko Toga. I
Her power
don't.
is kind of scary, bro. She could
What is her power?
impersonation. If she has a little bit of blood it's kind of it goes with stains a little bit, kind of. If
Uh,
she has their blood, she could technically become them, like fully formed with like impersonate someone,
voice and all.
voice and all.
Hmm. But that's another thing. It's just another ability that
And I think the
takes
more
time.
it doesn't, because she does it in an instant. Like as soon as she gets the little bit of blood, she could instantly turn into the person. The more blood that she takes from someone, the longer the longer she could withstand that like form, pretty much. So,
Okay.
for example, if she has like literally like a needle's worth of blood on someone, supposedly, I think they said it there. It take like that appearance lasts for a couple of days. So just imagine she could impersonate almost anyone just with a little tube of blood, pretty much of
Hmm.
anyone.
But
Of
I
course,
mean,
she's a
besides that,
psychopath on top
she
of that, so
does
she's
she have their
unpredictable.
abilities? Does she have their
No, but
powers?
she has good physical strength. I don't think she has her abilities. I'm not sure. I don't think they showed that. But again, Tito, she is a psychopath and she
No,
is
I get
very
that.
unpredictable.
She's also obsessive. Doesn't she get obsessed over
Yes,
Deku?
yes, that she wants to kill him because she wants him like that. So, but how strong is she? Right?
Yeah.
I don't think she's higher than Stain though.
No, definitely
Because
not.
Stain could actually fucking stop people by injecting their blood. So
I kind of want to put her in C tier, but lower than uh Pikachu, the electricity guy.
okay, yeah, for now, yeah,
Right? Well, yeah. I don't know. I feel like Stain might be able to take her out even too at a distance, being able to shoot her
yeah,
if she's not super quick. Because she even has to carry around equipment with her to be able
mm,
to retain the blood.
yeah. That's why she has that mask goggle thing.
Hmm. But yeah, we'll leave her there in C tier. Next, we have Muscular.
Interesting,
Yeah,
interesting.
very.
Because he was able to. I mean, we didn't. I feel like we did not get to see him fight any other person but
But
Deku,
Deku, hmm,
and Deku alone was able to take him out. But he used what, like, one for all, like at 100 or a million%, like he said, whatever.
yeah, I think so. And that still put his body in a
So
major
I think
damage.
I think he would have been A tier strong, honestly.
Hmm.
Like easily A tier, but where in A tier though? That's where I'm trying to contemplate.
Honestly, because of his strength, I would put him at least under All Might.
I think so too. Yeah, because physical attacks literally do nothing to him,
Yeah,
and most of those people underneath have mostly physical attacks.
yeah, yep. All right, and then here I have absolutely no idea.
That's Nomu. I'm pretty sure that's Nomu, right?
No, I don't think that's a Nomo.
What is, well, I can't even see that. Dude. I feel like it needs to be bigger. The picture. Who is that? Is it twice?
No, that's not twice. I know he's part of that new crew. Is he not the Kendo Rappa?
Oh yeah, it is him. Yeah, it is him.
All
It
right.
is Kiddo.
Here I leave
Yeah,
these
these
guys
guys
to
are
you
newer.
because
So
I haven't
Keto
been here.
Rappa,
Mhm.
he faced off against Fat Gum and Hard himself, whatever his name is, dude. I
Mhm.
forgot. So he faced against both of them.
Oh, he's the physical one.
He is the physical one, yeah.
He's the one that pushed
So him,
Fat Gum to
Rappa,
his
and the
limit.
guy right next to him, Tang, Tangi, Tan, Tangi, Tangai. Those two
Where's
guys fought. Those two guys pretty much fought Fat Gum and uh, what's his name, dude?
Hekji Tengai?
No, I meant the guy, the hard guy. What's
I
his name?
forget his name too, bro.
Okay, but yeah, he fought against them too, and pretty much it was almost an even fight. They knocked each other out. All four of them
Mm,
pretty much knocked themselves out. So he's pretty. He has physical strength, so he definitely belongs in B tier. I think he might be even stronger than Mr. Hart himself because he knocked him out, and then Fatgum had to go in and like pretty much rescue him,
all
like use
right.
all of his remaining powers pretty much to save him.
But would you put him higher than Harden, but lower than that new girl?
Yes,
All right. And what about this other
the
guy, the
flying.
Heck G10 guy?
I think he's Toda something. I think that's him. Um, he's pretty big and strong. He might be A as well. I think he might be as strong as muscular, to be honest, in strength.
Okay.
So I would put him next to muscular. I don't. I think muscular might be stronger than him.
You said A tier?
A tier, and then fucking overhaul, dude. Holy shit, he's double S tier, dude.
Overhaul is double S
Double S, dude. Villain, but he is not strong as. Yeah, I would put him below
at
S
the
tier.
end.
Yeah, he is. He if it wasn't for Deku to get his 100%, he probably would have lost so easily to him
Mm.
because he's able to manipulate
Oh yeah,
matter
yeah,
and put it on himself. Like that's kind of crazy, dude.
yeah,
And forget freaking Eraserhead trying to erase his powers because yeah,
yeah.
right,
No,
dude. I don't
it
think he'll
would.
be able to get a chance to get near him.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
That's our tier list, man.
That's our tier list. And I mean that's it for this week's episode, unless you have any last minute news,
Nope.
anything to say to the audience.
Follow the podcast in all available platforms and
Which are
yeah, on YouTube, Spotify, Google Play. Not kidding.
I mean technically, yeah.
And all of those,
What's
uh,
the what's the tag? Tell them what's the tag. What's the
hashtag
ads?
take a sip, not just
No,
one.
that's a hashtag.
Do
All right, let me do this right.
it
Well,
right, dude.
first, where can
This is why
people?
I don't do it because I suck
Yes,
at it.
where can people find you, Leche?
People can find me at Leche Minuesa on Instagram, or they
On
can follow me at Twitch at TechnoFreak95.
and you guys can follow me at One Alpha Penguin on both Instagram and Twitter, and I am also at One Alpha Penguin on Twitch.tv. You could follow the podcast at
Take a
take a
sip.
sip underscore pod on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube at Take a Sip, where I am officially all caught up on episodes. So by the time the episode comes out,
You're
the video
fresh.
video portion of it also comes out on YouTube. Um, and yeah, follow, like, subscribe, leave some comments, rate, review, send them to people. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.
See you.